Looking forward to the new game. What new game are you talking about? Graphics are too large. Okay. Well, I mean... kinda low over the river. It's not that low, is it? Oh, you're right. You're right. You are so right, Wesley. Okay. Alright, well we should step up back here then. You are totally right. Let's say... okay, let's say that we want to... oh wait, that's... let's say we want to do that. Until we, well, it'd be down here. Let's see if we want to do that. It's still a bit low. Let me maybe push that one block that way. See how that goes. Let me push it one more block that way. See how that goes. New game from the same developers, says Sofa. I haven't heard about it at all, so can't really comment. Alright, so if we do that, where do we start stepping down? Is it like that? So that would, alright, it's gonna be like that. Like that. Sofa says, developers of FTL called into the breach. New game from the developers of Terraria. Looks like a mix of Starbound and Terraria with Starbound graphics from what I can see. What it sounds like, Sofa, is that they're just rehashing the same game over and over again. They're just remaking the same game over and over again. I feel like at some point people are gonna need to have some innovation before they buy one more game. Which is the issue, I think, with why there's a lack of a Minecraft 2, is that there's not enough new innovations to have a Minecraft 2. I mean, if they make a Minecraft 2, what is it? It's going to be the same thing, but with better graphics? That's not... Someone says maybe when I look at the perennial popularity of World War shooters. Well, that's what I was just saying, is that it just ends up being the same game but with better graphics. I mean, look at Call of Duty. Isn't it just the same game over and over again but with better graphics? Isn't this technically Minecraft 2? I wish it was. I mean, it's not enough of a Minecraft 2 to be a Minecraft 2. It's the same game. I mean, the engine is maybe slightly better, but not in a hugely noticeable way. Maybe it is. Maybe it is Minecraft 2. Maybe eventually it'll be Minecraft 2. Or maybe I'm just not playing the new stuff. Like, I don't pay money for the new game modes and whatnot. Oh crap, just drop a bit of sand on you. People keep on buying them. You said maybe people stop buying Terraria Remix as essentially the same game. Yeah, you're right. People do keep buying Call of Duty. Well, maybe they don't. Are Call of Duty sales still as high as it used to be? I think it was true for a while that they just kept buying it. But I think maybe the it's fallen off, hasn't it? Alright, let us say that the end of the bridge is there. How do I feel about this? Are you coming down here? Go down into a tunnel. I guess this needs to be... like that. That's alright. Although people buy games like NBA and FIFA and whatever the American football one is, NFL, like the sports games, that's kind of like the same game over and over again, isn't it? And ironically, I think The Sims, they wrecked. The Sims is kind of the same game over and over again, but people like collecting things. Like The Sims is about collecting stuff, right? And so the people who have collected a lot of expansions for The Sims 2, I don't think all of them migrated to Sims 3 afterwards. Not sure how sports ball games improve from year to year. Maybe AI improvements, obviously player names. Yeah, I mean the player names change. I'm assuming the graphics improve, although, you know, I'm not sure the graphics in sports ball games are actually all that amazing. I mean, they can't change the gameplay because it's sports, right? Hey, careful, don't dig too much out, Wesley, because... Wait a minute. Why are you digging that out there? Wesley, why is the tunnel wider than it needs to be? It's okay. We're gonna have to line the tunnel eventually anyway. Yeah, 5 on top. It's alright. We'll figure it out later on. No biggie. I mean, I suspect we're gonna want to... I mean, it's up to you. I feel like we're gonna... Eventually, I think we're gonna have to line the inside of the tunnel somehow. So, we're gonna do that stuff later on anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go backwards and try to figure out how to join these two parts of the tunnel up, which shouldn't be too hard because just gonna go diagonal. Well, let's give us a bit of space before we start going diagonal. Let's say from there. So the diagonal of the top part is like 10 wide up top, if you remember how many blocks it is. Or you can go check again if you can't remember. So on this side, we need to come up at some point. Up to this level, right? And there. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was 10, right? I didn't miscount. I don't really know what I'm doing either. Two, 3, 4, and 5. And then stepping down here. Diagonal is double or straight? Okay. You have a better understanding of my design than I do, but you are right. Diagonal is indeed double of straight. 5 on top, 7 bottom, straight, and 10, 14. Yeah, no, you're right. I never thought of it that way. Hey, I'm glad somebody understands what we're doing. Alright, so it comes up here, up again here, and then diagonal that way, and then into the next tunnel. And then we're gonna have to figure out the paths through the sand mountains, which there are sand mountains on the other side. See, I like the proportions as they are now, because like, although it's only 3 blocks high, I mean if the tunnel is too big, then it looks like there's a giant hole in the mountain and it looks kind of weird. Just looking at it now, see I like the amount of dirt on top and then the tunnel. Seems like good proportions, but having said that, it's pretty low, right? It's a pretty low tunnel when you actually get into it. Although I don't mind the like how compressed it is inside the tunnel. You wanna... I see you, Wesley. I see you trying to do architecture. So this next bit, the question is where do we want the track? I guess we want it at this height. Let us say, hypothetically, it's at that height. Although, did I want the bridge further across? I guess I don't want the bridge further across. What if we put the bridge up here even? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me just span across to the other side here. To there. And then the wiring, 1 block, 2 block, will be down here. Hey, that's cool. That's gonna be a cool bridge up there. Hey, yeah, that was right. I like that. I like the height of this here. And then we come back into the ground, which probably means we come down 1 to there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then diagonally, probably through the sand a little bit. You know, we should probably start diagonaling sooner rather than later. Let's start from here. Because from there... Yeah, no, this is probably where we should start. Let's push that back a little bit. And then we have to, like, cut through this. I mean, the terrain on this side is a bit uneven, right? There's ups and downs. Although I guess that just makes things a little more interesting. Alright, straight across. How high up are we? Maybe we keep going higher, hold on. We are at this height. Oh, we might as well just go straight up to that height from there. Alright, so that's gonna... let's just change that there. And this also... change to that. Four and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Oops. That there, and then the other side of this. Cuts through the sand a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.